Hey everybody, it's Matt from the house, and today I'm with our good buddy Steve from Salomon. He's going to show us a few of the 21-22 products, give you a little sneak peek of what's coming up for next season. So let's go ahead and check this stuff out. All right, Steve, it's good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you as well.
Yeah, I know, it's been a while. So obviously had a huge year with Salomon this year, and definitely excited to see some of this new stuff for next year. So, yeah, we got a few of these boards. This new Craft is looking amazing. This is kind of like that all mountain, go anywhere, do anything board. I know you like this one a lot.
Yeah. It's great, soft, flexible. $400, $399 is where it comes in at. Rock out camber, so it's a profile that we pretty much use on a lot of our boards whatsoever. So rock out camber, basically a little rocker on the tip and tail, a little camber under the feet, and a flat section right there for stability. Yeah, just a super fun, easy to ride, hop on it. It's comfortable from the get-go. A couple other things, it's got a little cork in the side there too to replace some of the ABS right there. So what that does is
Let's make it a little more durable, add a little dampening underneath your feet.
Exactly. Yeah, so new Craft, so nothing really has changed from last year, just new graphics, kind of keeping it dark.
Looks super nice too.
Yeah.
Really dig it. Sick. Well, that one's super dope, and then we got obviously out of all these boards, there's a lot of really cool stuff with this Sleepwalker. I know this thing's been crushing it, hasn't it?
Sleepwalker has been crushing it, and again, we're under 400. We're at 350 on this one, which is pretty unique, especially that we have one of our pro riders, Tommy Guessme, who rides on this as well too. So even though we say that this board is good for anywhere from your beginner park ride up to pretty much your pro status, so it really encompasses like a really full range of riders who can ride on this thing. So kind of think of it as like maybe some of the bells and whistles from a villain that have been taken out of there. Under $400, you go into an extruded base, so easier to repair all that. You don't have the carbon in the tip and tail. But what we do with the core profile of this board is basically change up the thicknesses throughout the board. So it kind of lets the board do the snappiness rather than adding additives, which usually brings the price up.
Yeah.
So an insanely good riding board for $350.
Yeah, I mean, for that price too, like you definitely can't argue, especially, that's what I always say too, is like, you spend more, you get more, but it doesn't mean it's better. And obviously you got a board that's under $400 that their pros are riding. It's definitely kind of drives that nail home. And then, man, been a heck of a year for the Huck Knife, and then this one, the Huck Knife Pro. So if you guys watch the X Games, you know that this board brought home 2 gold medals.
Yeah, 2 gold medals right there. So the Pro, basically, it is an upgraded version from the regular Huck Knife. Think of it as just more aggressive. And the upgrades that you get, if you look along the sidewall right there, you're going to see it's called our Gunslinger sidewall. So replacing some of the ABS right there with a carbon inlay that runs pretty much throughout the effective edge right there.
All the important areas.
The important areas, yeah, just makes it that much more snappier, edge to edge, just like super quick, super efficient as well too. And then we also add in some carbon rods in the tip and tail too to make it a little bit more snappier than the regular Huck Knife. Ooh, yeah.
A little extra boing.
A little extra boing.
Awesome.
Yep. Yeah.
Cool. And then obviously it wouldn't be the Salomon line without the Assassin. How long has this thing been in the line now?
I don't even know. Longer than I've been around alive, which is a long time, I think. But
you're like 29, right?
29 and a half.
29 and a half.
Yeah.
Cool. Steve just turned 29 and a half for the
Happy birthday
third
to
time.
me. Right.
So
yeah. So it's been around for a long time. Comes in at 500. Just a good, whether it's a little bit more of an aggressive park rider, it's going to appreciate this board, to just a general all mountain free ride board, set back a little bit in the back seat, so it is a directional twin. Pretty much uses all of our eco-friendly components, our Go Screen core. We replace a lot of the fiberglass in this board with bamboo as well too, so very Mother Nature friendly. And if you feel this, if you feel even our upgraded version of this board, you're going to see that it's just extremely lightweight as well too. So
yeah, the Assassin Pro.
Yep.
And it's got that full cork as well. So
full cork running down to just another eco-friendly dampening agent in there. So yeah,
that thing is super sick. And then definitely one of the ones I've been pretty pumped about, and I think we sold out of this thing crazy fast, is the volume shift on the Dancehaul. And man, I thought the gold sparkles last year couldn't be beat, but
now we came in with some silver sparkles and had a little bit of color flare down the center here.
Yeah, that thing looks super good, but yeah, for volume shift, riding smaller, and you know, this is definitely like an all-mountain, more of an all-mountain. It looks like a power board, but you can definitely ride it.
It looks like a power board, but this one, even though obviously it's a directional shape, it is tapered where the tail's going to be a little bit more narrow to kind of sink it in a little bit wider nose as well too. But it is a directional twin, so the insert packs are set up in between the side cut too. So
is it centered? It stands fully
centered. Yeah.
So centered on your side cut.
So it rides. I mean, you can really ride this thing anywhere. Some of our team riders, they're ripping it in the park. They're using this as their rail board.
I saw a street clip. Somebody got a street clip on this thing.
Yeah.
I just saw it last night when I was thumbing through Instagram. So.
Right. Yeah, but definitely, I mean, it's super quick, super nimble. Ride it shorter, 5 to 7 centimeters shorter than your regular board. I myself go between the 147, the 152. Definitely, even down to the 147s, they're on a wider platform. So even size 11 boots, not going to be a problem with the width that's there. So super stable, fun, quick, agile, all those kind of key pronouns.
And looks amazing too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Sick. Well, let's check out some of the bindings. Solomon's definitely got, I remember when I first saw some of the Salomon bindings, I was kind of like, what is going on? But it makes sense. I know, you know, but start right off the bat, you know, more obviously your tradition. This is the Rhythm, right?
That's the Rhythm binding right there.
So this is kind of that #1 selling all mountain, go anywhere, do anything.
Yep, and you can really put a wide range of riders on this board, from your beginners, put it on your beginner boards, all the way up to more advanced riders. There's enough oomph in there too to definitely, even some of your more advanced riders are going to appreciate this. But you can see, looking at it, beefed up EVA there, beefed up EVA on the inside too, so super comfortable, damp ride. Comfortable ankle straps right there. Everything's based on a 3D spine right here, so just nice and contours to your boot super comfortably as well too.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
what's the price point of this one?
$150.
$150. Mm-hmm. Can't argue with that.
Yeah. So lots of different colors, as you can see over here.
And now we get into some of the fun stuff with some of the crazy tech on it too. So the trigger with the blaster piece, and you know, you guys can't see that. The heel loop and the base plate are actually attached with a piece of urethane, isn't it?
Yeah, it might be a little bit easier to see right here with the different color right there, but basically it's a flexible joint that's right there too. So the whole idea is, if you're hitting some chunder or what have you, it's basically gonna absorb a little bit better than a normal binding. So yeah, so basically the heel loop, you're gonna get a little bit of flexibility right there. So yeah, it just makes it a much more comfortable ride.
Do you get a little flex side to side too to help smooth out your car?
A little bit, but you're going to see that a little bit more in the next binding as far as the side to side goes as well too. So good, comfortable straps, full EVA as well too. A little extra cushioning in the back there as well too. So
it seems light too.
Yeah,
surprisingly light. Like, it looks like a big beefy binding, but when you pick it up, it definitely kind of sets you back to be like, oh, this actually is not. It looks heavier than it actually is, which is never a bad thing.
Right.
Cool. Well, yeah. Well, let's check out that District, because that thing is. This is the one that had me just like, whoa, wait, what? But everything about it makes sense with this crazy flexible heel loop.
So yep, that's called the Shadow Fit heel loop right there. And the whole idea is basically to have a binding that doesn't feel so rigid. It has definitely much more of a surfier, kind of skatier type of feel. So you kind of get a little bit more relaxedness on your medial side, on your lateral side as well too. So definitely like better tweakability, all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, you've got this Kevlar loop that runs from the front of the binding all the way through the heel loop to the front there as well too. So that's what's going to give you all the strength within the binding. So your energy transmission, toe to heel, is still super solid as well too. So
yeah, when you pull straight back on that thing, you see in the video, it does not move at all, but you definitely get a little bit of that flex. Seems like it'll move with your boot a little bit better.
Moves with your boot.
Where it needs to, but then you get that sturdiness where
you kind of got your board, boot, binding, like kind of everything, just symmetry right there.
That's what I like about this stuff. Is like, it all makes sense, you know? Like
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, no, those things are pretty rad. I know Granier's been blowing this one up on the bomb hole too. He's big,
Yes, he
big on this
has.
binding. So.
Yeah. Right
No,
on.
that thing is definitely super, super sick.
Nice.
All right, cool. Well, thanks, Steve, for giving
Yeah.
us a little sneak peek of all the 21-22
Definitely.
stuff. We'll definitely have some more videos a little closer to the season, give you a little bit more on the specs and the tech and stuff. But if you got any questions about this or any of the other stuff at thehouse.com, make sure to leave us a comment down below. We're on there every single day trying to answer your questions. We definitely want to get you to the coolest gear, but we want to get you into the gear that's, best for your riding style as well. So, yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, definitely get that bell on so you can find out when all the new videos drop. And yeah, no matter what kind of ride or how crazy your bindings are flexing, get out and ride, because any day of riding is a good day of riding.